Hey socialites, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Ariel. I create mostly beauty videos, a little bit of fashion, as well as lifestyle vlogs. So be sure to hit the subscribe button so you too can become a socialite. So today's going to be another foundation review. I'm going to be reviewing the new Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear Care and Glow Foundation. Now this foundation is said to be a 24-hour transfer resistant healthy glow serum foundation with the buildable medium coverage and SPF of 27, and it's supposed to deliver a natural looking glowy finish. This formula contains hyaluronic acid, which is supposed to hydrate and visibly plump the skin, as well as mandelic acid, which is supposed to smooth and refine the skin. I did pick this foundation up from Ulta and it retails for $57. So if you want to see how I got this look using the new Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear Care and Glow Foundation and how it stood up by the end of the night, then keep on watching. Okay socialites, so this is the box that the foundation comes in. It is a very ultra chrome silver package with black lettering, and the actual bottle is a glass bottle with a sort of off-white or beige colored top that has matte white lettering on it. I think it looks really nice and luxurious. Now whenever I do foundation reviews, I prefer not to use a primer. That way I can see how the product performs on bare skin, and that helps me to recommend the best primer for you. The website doesn't state how much of the product to use, but I usually like to start off with one pump, which typically is enough for my entire face. So this is one pump. It's sort of a medium consistency. It wasn't super watery to where it runs. It just feels very soft, not quite like a moussey texture, but I would say it's just like a medium consistency. They do recommend for light coverage to use either your fingertips or a damp sponge or like a blending brush to apply the foundation. And if you want to build more to that medium coverage, then they recommend that you kind of stipple on with a makeup brush. So I'm going to start applying in the areas that I need the most coverage first, using my Real Techniques buffing brush. This foundation is fragrant. It has like sort of a soft floral sweet fragrance. I just feel like all luxury foundations now come with the fragrance. Like I think that's just like the new norm at this point. I definitely prefer no fragrance, but as long as the formula doesn't break me out, I'm fine with it. But I don't know, how do you guys feel about fragrance in foundation? Do you prefer the fragrance or you rather it be no fragrance? It makes me wonder because so many companies make their foundations with fragrance. It's like, are you guys doing this because this is something your company wants to do? Or are they adding fragrance because this is something that the customers prefer? You know, I'm just curious, how do you guys feel about fragrance in your foundation? The color seems to match pretty well. It looks fairly neutral, even though this is supposed to be a warm tone. I picked this up in the color 450W. It's supposed to be warm, but it looks pretty neutral. So I'm gonna go in with about another half of a pump. I can still clearly see my skin through this formula, so it is a true medium coverage product. Now this foundation does come in 30 shades, and about half of them would probably work for African American skin tones, which is very impressive. I'm going to use concealer to highlight using the Dior Forever Skin Correct Concealer. This one's in the color 4,5N. Blending from the outer edge, working my way up. That way I have minimal product in my creases under my eyes. Now the claims of this foundation is to have a natural finish, and it does give natural. It is a bit on the more matte side. I would say that it's like a natural soft matte finish. For cream contour, I'm going in with the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate contour. This is in the color Intensity 2 with my Real Techniques contour brush. To set under my eyes, I'm using the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Powder. This one's the Ultra Blur formula. And my Beauty Blender Pocket Puff. My Sephora Collection Brow Pencil. Going in with another Laura Mercier translucent powder. This one's the regular formula. I'm just gonna lightly set the rest of my face. For eyeshadow today, I'm gonna use the Coffee Shop palette from Juvia's Place. The Sephora liquid eyeliner in the color Chocolate. LA Girl Perfect Precision Pencil in the color Nude. The NARS bronzer in the color Laguna 6. YSL Lash Clash Mascara. Haus Labs Lip Crayon in the color Mahogany Matte. Charlotte Tilbury Lipstick in the color Pillow Talk 2. Rare Beauty Lip Gloss in Nearly Neutral. So this is the final look. The website does claim that this foundation can last up to 24 hours, so we'll be the judge of that. It's now 12:45 p.m., so I'm gonna wear the foundation for the rest of the day and come back and let you guys see how the formula stood up. Okay, socialites, so I'm back and it's 6:45 p.m., so it's exactly 6 hours later. As you can see, the natural oils in my skin have started to show through. I think that was maybe about 45 minutes to an hour ago. I started to see like a little sheen here, and it's just a little oily like in my eyebrow areas, but overall it didn't get much oily at all, so this is most definitely Oily Girl approved. Another thing that's interesting, and I don't remember reading that in the claims, is that it has sort of that plumping technology that sort of fills the skin out. If you see how like plump my skin looks, this formula contains hyaluronic acid, which is supposed to hydrate and visibly plump the skin. I think that's real nice. I love when foundations have that sort of formula in it. It just lets you know that this is a really good formula for my ladies over 40. There was no oxidation, no separating, and the formula does not emphasize your pores either. I would still recommend a primer just for those who wear their foundation at 8 to 12 hour mark. I would recommend, if you have really oily skin, to wear your favorite mattifying primer, and if you just have normal to combo skin, just put a regular primer on and you'll be good to go for even longer than the 6 hours that I've had it on. Overall, this is an absolute yes for me. I didn't really have much expectations for the formula because I'm not too familiar with Lancome products, but I'm so very pleasantly surprised. This is up there with the formula of the Haus Labs. You guys know that's one of my top all-time favorite foundations, and I can remember like yesterday the first time I ever wore that foundation, and I was sort of blown away, and I did let you guys know that, and that's like what this foundation is giving. Comment down below and let me know if you've tried this foundation already, and if not, what's your favorite Lancome foundation? foundation. Every single thing that I use today will be listed down below in the description box. Keep in mind they are affiliate links, so I will receive a small commission on purchases made through those links. If you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to hit subscribe on your way out. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
'Cause I've been where you are. You're too scared to show me love. 'Cause too fresh with the scars.